Gaining the loyalty of all under heaven. This is a very central idea of social power. It's one of the central tenets, the central ideas of this whole water quadrant, this whole social power quadrant. And that's that you need to gain the loyalty, the friendship, the trust, the credibility of all under heaven. And we've got a few different topics to talk about here. The first is that all under heaven is not the domain of one person. So what we're basically saying here is that everything in the world and everyone in the world doesn't belong to any one person. If you try and hoard things, if you try and be miserly, be too thrifty, or try to control things too much, you're ultimately going to fail. The truth is that anybody who shares benefit with all under heaven will gain the world. You follow that? Anyone who shares benefit with all under heaven will gain the world. Anybody who hoards benefits will lose the world. Very simple, but it's very true and very profound. This is a very high-level concept that most people can't really internalize easily, especially at the beginning. Anybody who shares benefit with all under heaven will gain the world. Anybody who hoards benefits will lose the world. All under heaven will pledge allegiance to the person who's truly kind. So obviously we want to be a truly kind person. We want to create as much benefit for as many people as possible. And we want to be truly kind. So what is true kindness? It's sharing people's sorrows and sufferings, sharing their likes and dislikes, and sharing benefit with them. The sages, the ancient sages, tell us that where there is righteousness and kindness, people will go. So if you want to follow people, if you want to be a leader of people at the highest level, with the greatest effectiveness, you need to embody kindness and righteousness to the greatest extent possible. Now, people in general hate death, take pleasure in life, welcome righteousness, and pursue benefits. Finally, for this section, we want to talk about the Tao of social power, the way of social power. And that is, very, very simply, this is such a high-level concept. If you imagine the truth, as I've said before, being like a pyramid. At the base of the pyramid, there are so many different stones, and it's very wide and very broad. But as you ascend higher and higher up the pyramid, it becomes more and more and more narrow until you reach the top, where there's only a pinpoint, there's only the capstone, there's only the highest truth. It's a singularity. It's very, very simple. If you can internalize this, and really, you need to go through the workbook, you need to go through the process in the workbook, and really get yourself in the headspace where you understand that there are three different levels of social power. The lowest level is manipulation and coercion, the stuff people talk about in, like Machiavelli talked about, the stuff that Robert Greene talks about in the 48 Laws of Power, and so on. The middle level is the level of normal human society. The highest level, the Tao of social power, is helping people to gain benefits. The ability to help people gain benefits is the way. And all under heaven will give their allegiance to the one who walks this way, to the one who follows this Tao.